Here's a look at your daily market report on this Wednesday, the 2nd day of April. Taking a look at what happened at the auction barns around the state on Tuesday. SEMO livestock sales, they had 737 head. Feeder steers and heifers there, $3 to $10 higher. There was some light peewee heifers that sold $3 lower than last week. Ozarks Regional Stockyards in West Plains, they had 1,895 head through the barn. An additional 709 head sold over video auction. Yearlings not well tested. Undertones were steady to firm. The steer calves were uneven from 4 lower to 4 higher. Heifer calves steady to 4 higher. Taking a look at the Interstate Regional Stockyards in Cuba, they had 1,025 head. Feeder steers were steady. Heifers were unevenly steady, with some of the top extreme prices from last week not found this week. F&T Livestock Market in Palmyra, they had a special cow sale there, 153 head. Unionville Livestock Market, they sold 1,013 head this week compared to 2 weeks ago. Load lots of yearlings were steady to $4 higher. Steer calves and all weights of heifers were 5 to 12 higher. Kingsville Livestock Auction, they had 2,975 head. The steers and heifers there mostly steady, although again some of the top prices from last week weren't met. Overall quality not quite as attractive on the yearlings, and like most of the other auctions, new crop calves continue to make a larger percentage of the run each week. The steers, medium and large ones, 4 to 5 weights at $375 to $449, 5 to 6 weights at $347 to $397, 6 7 weight steers, $315 to $347, 7 to 8 weights at $285.5 to $309, some 8 to 9 weights at $265 to $286. Heifers, 400 to 500 pounds at $349 to $405, some 5 to 6 weights at $307.5 to $351, some fancy up to $362, 6 to 7 weights at $287 to $320, some 7 to 8 weights at $263.5 to $294. 42 head of heifers weighing from 8 to 815 pounds sold as replacements by the head for $2,300 to $2,500 apiece. At the auction barns today on Wednesday, not a lot of early reports in. Severe storms passing over the state this week probably going to hamper the receipts in some barns. Vienna, South Central Regional Stockyards, they are expecting a pretty good run today. Don't know a total number, but they had several cattle in the barn last night already. One big consignment of high-quality calves, with this going to have near 400 head from one consignor there. Green Sea Livestock Auction, they're having their early April back to grass sale today. They're expecting to have about 1,500 head there today. Box beef cutout values, choice at $340.88 down $1.34, select at $320.02 down $2.05. Those values based on 64 loads of cuts, trimmings, and grinds. The choice select spread at $20.86. Negotiated feedlot trades so far for the week, still not enough to really test the market in any of the feeding regions, up to a total of about 772 head so far scattered around. Last week, the weighted average price for the live sales, $211.91, dress sales at $337.30. Taking a look at the futures markets at midday, live cattle for April up 132 at 210.45, June at 207.15 up 172, and August 203.52 up 120. Feeder cattle for April 288.50 up 22, May up 22 at 287.37, and August 292.92 up 52. Lean hogs for April 87.25 down 12, May 90 cents lower 88.57, and June at 95.50 down 152. On the board of trade at midday, corn contracts 1 to 4 lower. May for 57.5, July for 65.25, September for 40.5. Soybeans are 4 to 5 lower, with May at 10.29.25, July at 10.44 3/4, August at 10.43.5. Wheat contracts fractionally to a penny higher at midday, May at 5.41 1/4, July 5.55, September 5.70.5. Soybean meal for May down $4.40 a ton at $287.90. Soybean oil for May 48.19 a hundredweight, up 75 cents. With the Missouri Department of Agriculture, that's your farm news. This is Tony Hancock.